Hello and welcome to your practice today. Today's practice will be a gentle acupressure and guided meditation practice to help you sleep well tonight. So we will start out with a little bit of gentle acupressure and then move to the guided meditation portion. So to begin, feel free to find a seated position, whether that be on the floor, maybe sitting up in your bed, or any other place that's comfortable, safe, and free of distractions. So take a moment to arrive in your seat. Get nice and comfortable. Feel free to pause the video if you need to make yourself extra comfortable, maybe with some blankets, pillows, cushions, anything that you may need for this practice. And as you start to settle in, take a moment to really sit up nice and tall. So we want to keep this nice easefulness in the body, but do allow yourself to sit up nice and tall. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, and take a moment to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just checking in with how you're feeling in this moment. Checking in with how you're feeling physically, emotionally, spiritually. Try not to overthink this and approach this with curiosity rather than judgment. And now just starting to shift your awareness to your breath. Just spend a little time here noticing your breath. Where do you feel your breath in your body? And again, just with curiosity, feeling the breath in your body, and just noticing. Noticing if you're breathing in through the nose or maybe through the mouth. Maybe you feel the breath more shallow, restricted, or perhaps it's maybe smooth and steady. And we're just noticing here, just turning on that internal awareness. Now we're going to start to tap in the first acupressure point here. Feel free to keep your eyes closed if that helps you focus more on internally. And using whichever hand you would like to use, your index finger and or your middle finger as well, we're going to start to tap into the space between your eyebrows. And so you can tap here, or if maybe massaging feels better, you can massage there. I personally like to tap here, especially if I'm winding down from the day, preparing for sleep. Tapping into this point, just nice and soft. You want to be able to feel it, but it definitely should not feel painful. You can tap at your own pace. Find whatever is intuitive to you. And if you haven't done so yet, I invite you to seal the lips and start to take some inhales in through the nose and exhale through the nose. Now, if you're still feeling restless, maybe you need to take an open mouth exhale. Sigh it out a few times, and then coming to seal the lips. And just slow, steady breaths in and out through the nose. There's no rush here. Bringing your awareness to the space that you're tapping into. In Chinese medicine, this is called yin tong, a great calming point to help calm the mind, but also promote sleep. Take a few more slow, steady, deep breaths. Still tapping into that point here. Beginning to perhaps slowly start to feel this shift from the busyness of your day, winding down, preparing the body and the mind for sleep. relaxing the mind. We're going to start to move this tapping right below the nose and above the upper lip. So just right above the upper lip here, gently tapping. And again, you can use just one finger or 2 fingers or 3. You choose. And as you start to tap here, again, just noticing how this feels. Find that intuitive tapping to your pace that feels comfortable in your body. If your hand or your arm starts to feel fatigued, feel free to switch hands. Start to invite this sense of no rush to the tapping, no rush to the breath. As just modern day humans, we tend to go from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, packing our schedules so tight that at the end of the day, maybe you have a hard time winding down, finding that peaceful rest. Take this time just for you. Take this time to really allow yourself to be internal, have this internal awareness. Noticing if this is just bringing up anything emotionally, anything that maybe you need to release. Leaving your burdens of the day right on your mat or outside of the door, maybe if you're in your bedroom. And just leaving whatever thoughts and feelings that is not serving to you, let that go to the side. It's normal to have your mind to start to wander away after so long, especially in a meditation practice. But the thing is to notice whenever your mind does start to wander away. When you notice that, bring it back to the breath. Bring it back to the tapping, your practice. Stay with this tapping for a few more breaths. Now we're going to slowly start to move right below the lip. Right below the bottom lip here, we're going to start to tap in the space. And as you tap here, again, just noticing what you're feeling there. Nothing painful, maybe not even any tenderness, but just bringing awareness to any sensation. Start to relax the muscles around your eyes, down into the cheeks. Let your jaw hang loose. So even though your lips might be sealed here, think about separating the back teeth. Perhaps you're starting to notice even deeper that ebb and flow of energy that might be circulating in your body, stirring up some stagnation energy to help you prepare for sleep. Allowing your body to rest. You deserve the rest. You deserve this space and time to relax and reset. Perhaps you start to soften a little bit more around the shoulders, down into the chest, and into the belly. Finding any areas that you can find stillness and soften a little bit more. Let's continue to tap here in this space for a few extra breaths. Again, no rush to the breath. The slow, steady inhales through the nose. A long, slow exhale through the nose. Slowly release from the tapping. Let your hands come back down into your lap. Keep your eyes closed if that's comfortable. And just take a moment to feel that residual effects of the tapping and the acupressure. Noticing again the ebb and flow. Perhaps the commotion all in the head has sort of dissipated, or at least calmed down for a little bit. Keep giving yourself that permission to come back to the breath, come back to the practice. Feel free to slowly open your eyes. We're going to make our way into the guided meditation portion. So for this one, I invite you to find a space that you can lie flat on your back, but maybe have a bolster or a blanket or even a pillow cushion, maybe supporting underneath your knees, under your head. So you can even feel free to lie down on your bed, so that way after the guided meditation portion, you can hopefully and quickly just fall right off to sleep. So I'll give you a few moments to settle yourself in. Feel free to pause the video if it takes a little bit longer to settle in. Really allow yourself to get nice and comfortable. And so for this guided meditation, it's all about sleeping well tonight. And for this visual, we'll be sleeping under the stars by a mountain stream. So hopefully that will resonate with you as well. So as you make yourself comfortable in your favorite position for falling asleep, take a moment to close your eyes. Take a full, slow, deep breath in and let it go. It's time to set the world aside, let go of your day, and begin your gentle transition into sleep. From here, take another slow, full deep breath and breathe out any tension. And just know that all there is to do now is to relax, rest, and be restored. Imagine you are walking along a path by a mountain stream on a crisp fall afternoon. And as you walk along, you can feel the ground beneath your feet and hear the gentle sound of the water, changing its song as you go further upstream. Where the water is shallow and rushes over rocks, it's bright and bubbly. And where the stream is wider and the water is deeper, it becomes tranquil and calm. You can smell the scent of pine and the sweet fragrance of the plants by the water's edge. Looking into the stream, you can see a few small trout waiting for food in the current and darting here and there. In a shallow pool, a pretty stone catches your eye, reflecting the late afternoon sun through the water, and you reach into the water to pick it up. Examining it more closely, you see finely webbed patterns etched into its flat oval surface, and you consider whether it might be a fossil of some kind, perhaps evidence of life lived here ages ago. You put the stone in your pocket and walk on. Soon your path widens out onto a meadow by the stream, and you find your campsite waiting for you. It's a place you've visited many times before to find peace and quiet. And you always feel totally safe, comfortable, and at home here. There's a log fire surrounded by stones waiting for you, burning softly, and nearby is a soft bed of pine needles, the perfect place to unroll your sleeping bag. It's starting to get late, and the sun has gone down, and the first stars have already begun to come out. And you're quite tired from your long hike today, so you sit down on your bed and take in the deep feeling of peace that's here for you. Perhaps you take that stone out of your pocket and look at it again in the firelight, admiring the patterns on its surface as you get a bit more drowsy. It's getting hard to keep your eyes open, so you climb into your sleeping bag and settle into your comfy bed. The stars have all come out now, and you can see the Milky Way painting the dark sky. More stars than you could ever count, and just as you're closing your eyes, a bright shooting star crosses the sky above you, signaling the perfect end to your day. It's time to go to sleep now, so you feel your body begin to relax. Starting with your feet, allow all the tension to leave them. They've worked hard for you today and deserve rest. And so the relaxation in your feet finds its way into your ankles, your calves, and your knees. And now relax your upper legs, your hips, and your glutes. As you feel this relaxation flowing up into your abdomen and lower back, feeling your upper back and your chest relax, inviting in this feeling of peaceful, relaxing feeling flowing down your arms, into your hands, and out your fingertips. And then up into your neck, head, and face. Now your whole body is perfectly calm, relaxed, and ready for sleep. And just to make sure there's nothing left between you and a gentle full night's rest, imagine that the very top of your head opens and outflows any thoughts that might still be trapped inside, to find their way into this beautiful starry night sky where they drift out of sight. Now you're all clear. Don't forget to close the top of your head. Soon you'll be sound asleep, off on a peaceful journey into dreamland that will carry you all the way through the night. So you begin to follow your breath and inwardly repeat the words, soft, sleep, deep, peace, soft, sleep, deep, peace, soft, sleep, deep peace. I hope you have a wonderful, restful, sleep, deep, and peaceful night. Namaste.